So what I want to do now is I want to introduce you to the scanners. Now we have a lot of scanners, all of them are good. But the one I recommend, not because the rest are not good, but that's the one I think after going through every one of them. For now, okay, I've not gone through every one of them, but I see that I actually chose the one that is most simplest. I think the ones that are simplest. Okay. So I'm going to be showing you like 2 or 3 types. It could be called a strategy, can be a combination of 2 scanners or 1 scanner. Okay. So the most important thing is, first of all, you know how to use the scanner, and then you make it a strategy. Okay. It's very simple. I'll make it as simple as it can be. Okay. You have to follow me. And also you have to pay rapt attention, and then you ask questions where you're not cleared, and let it be the question and answer time. Okay. So you can all enjoy this process. All right. Sorry, 1 minute. Pick up that TV and go to your room. Thank you. Watch it in your room. All right. Sorry, guys. That's what I got. Because all right. So as I was saying, we're going to start right away, irrespective. Okay. I'll try and make it as simple as it can be. I will try, but you know, it all depends on you now. If can you see my screen? If you can see my, you can hear me loud and clear. Can you put a 1 in the chat box, please? Do that for me. Oh, you see, I think there's a setup already. Put a 1 in the chat box if you can see my screen and you can hear me loud and clear. All right, I have 1 person who can hear me. So the rest of you cannot, right? Let me know. So I want to be sure everybody is being carried along. If you can hear and see me, put a 1 in the chat box. If you cannot, put a 2 in the chat box.
I can hear you.
All right, good. Send 1 or 2. Okay. All right, we go. Sorry, 1 minute, guys. 1 minute, sorry. All right. Sorry, guys. Why am I hearing myself? All right. So now these are the scanners, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 scanners. Now tonight, oh no, not tonight. Today, I will not be teaching you all the scanners. I just want to show you the one I use and I think you should start using, so you can be profitable. Okay, you can make money. All right, guys. So the first scanner I'll be talking about is called TrendWave, which is the one we are on right now. TrendWave. It's called TrendWave, as you can see it. Now, what is TrendWave? What does it mean? First, let me show you what the TrendWave is. Normally, a lot of you would have had a great time if you had watched some of the videos at the background. I mean, at the back office. But then I'll still do something for you so you understand. Okay? I'll try as much as possible. Now, in forex trading, I know some of you already know this, but I believe not everyone. Okay, so that's why I'll be taking this, assuming everybody don't have that knowledge yet. So let me just go straight to a pair that is free. So in forex trading, right, there's what we call trend. There's what we call what? Trend. As you can see, this is what we call trend, right? What is a trend in forex trading? Trend is actually talking about the direction of the market. The direction what? Of the market. Now, knowing the direction of the market is very important to trading. You need to know where the direction is going. Now, we have 3 types of direction. And I believe this is simple enough for everybody to understand. I mean, this is not technical. Direction is direction, isn't it? So we have 3 types of direction in forex when it comes to forex trading. I'm looking for something. Sorry. Okay, I think it's it. So we have the upward direction that goes like this. The market goes like this, like a staircase. You all are familiar with the staircase, right? So it keeps going like that, like that. I mean, I don't have to get to that point, but I just have to. So if you see this is what we call uptrend. We call it, sorry, upward movement, which it is called uptrend. I want you to understand what it's called. When the market is going up from point A up to point B, it is called an uptrend. If you understand this simple one, can you put a 1 in the chat box? If you understand this, put a 1 in the chat box. Please just use the chat. Okay? Though we are just 3 of you, right? So I think this should be good. I'm waiting for your instructions. I mean, I'm waiting for you to follow the instructions. Put a 1 in the chat box if you understand. If you don't, put a 2. The longer you take to answer, to reply, the longer this whole thing extends. And you know, I have a very limited time. We may not use enough time, have enough time to finish all of this if you keep delaying your responses. A simple thing, put a 1 if you understand what I've just explained, put a 2 if you don't. All right, so we have one person who don't understand still. All right, now let's do it again. We want to do this again. In forex trading, we have 2 types of directions. So one of it is uptrend. Uptrend means when the market is on its way up, like this, from the lowest level to the highest level. For example, if the price here is 18,944 here now, right? Can you all see this? 18,944. If it moves up to 19,200, that means the market went up. That means an uptrend. That means the market moved from the lowest level to the highest level, or from a low point to the high point. Now, if you understand now, can you put a 1 in the chat box? That's Siva. Do you understand now, Siva? It's okay. Let me just know if you do. Fine. Because you have to understand before we go on. All right. Good. You all understand. Now, the second one is called the downtrend. Okay, I think I have all of these things here. All right, let me click this one. So the downtrend. Of course, going by the name, you already know what that means. That's like the opposite. So the downtrend is like this. The market moved from here, down here, up here, down here, up here, down here, keep going, keep going, keep going, and go down like that. So you see, now, the difference here is the first one moved from the lowest level to a highest level. The second one moved from the highest level to the lowest level. So this moved from here downwards. So it means the price moved from what? 19,230, 19,245 down to 19,000. Please, can you mute yourself, everyone? All right. So the price moved up from 19,000 here to 19,000. Now, in this case, this is called a downtrend. Guys, don't worry. I'm not teaching you forex. The essence of Jifu is for you not to have to learn forex before you make money. But I just want you to understand the basics, which of course you should have seen at your back office. But I just want to show you the basics before I go into that so you understand. So this is called a downtrend. Remember, it started from a topic called trend. Trend means the direction of the market. Direction of the market can be upward or downward. So if it is upward, we add up to the trend. It becomes an uptrend. If it's downward, it becomes a downtrend. If you understand this also, put another one in the chat box. If you don't, put a 2 in the chat box. If you understand the trend, uptrend, downtrend now, put a 1 in the chat box. If you don't, put a 2 in the chat box. Remember, the faster we respond, the faster we are done with this. And the faster I start making money, because I've seen a setup that I could give for all of you to trade. Probably you make money, of course. I'm sure you make money from that one. But if you delay, we may have, I mean, by the time we get there, probably we would have missed the setup. But I won't give you the setup unless you understand this. So when I'm giving the setup, you understand as well. And if I talk too fast, please let me know. All right. Understand? Okay, good. We have everyone understand. Linda, you don't understand the downtrend. You understand? At least I know you understood the uptrend. When the market is going from the lowest level to the highest level, it's going from down to the up, right? Going from low to high. The price of the market is moving from the down to the top. Now, the opposite is this. The market is now moving from the up down, which means the price of the market is coming down, not going up. That you call downtrend. Do you understand now, Linda?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So you put a 1. All right, now we all understand an uptrend and a downtrend, right? Now, there's a third one, but that one is not really common, but I'll still tell you. Okay, the third one is called we call it consolidation. That's a big word, but we'll break it that way. Consolidation. It means the market is going this way. It's neither going up nor coming down. Now, this one is the third movement. It means the market is just going from point A to point B. Point A to point B. Point A, point B, point A, point B. It's neither going up like this, nor coming down. It's just moving around a particular 2 points. Look at this. Let me put you, the point A is here. Point B is here. So it's moving between these two areas. 1, 2. 1, 2. So it's neither going up or coming down. This one is called consolidation. There are a lot of names for it anyway. Consolidation. Or we call it sideways. Some call it sideways. Okay, and then some call it also, what else? Don't worry, I think this two is okay for now. Which means the market is just going sideways, like this, like this, like this. It's not even going up, neither is it coming down. Unlike this one now. See, okay, if I'm going to be showing you the arrow for this one, the arrow for this one is like the market is just going like this. In fact, it's just going straight like this. It's not going up, going down. So if you look at this one is what? Uptrend. This one is what? Downtrend. This one is sideways or consolidation. Those are the 3 types of directions that we are looking out in Forex. Now, if you understand these 3 directions, put another one in the chat box. I'll keep saying this, so I want to make sure that every stage you understand. I'm using a pointer. You're not seeing my mouse. Can't you see this? Siva, let me know if you cannot see this.
The pointer didn't move. It is stuck on one area.
Really, even till now?
Let me see.
It's actually
Yeah, even
moving.
till now.
Really?
It's not moving. We didn't pick it on consolidation.
Yeah, there is no pointer move on the screen.
Really? But I'm using the mouse. Oh, okay, let me try something else. Wow, this is strange. Let me stop sharing and share again. Okay. Can you see it? Or is it still the same? Can you see it now?
Yes, yes.
Is it moving now?
Yeah.
All right, I'm surprised anyways, but sorry about that. So let me explain again. I'll use annotation this time around. Spotlight. All right. Can you see this arrow?
Yes, I can
Okay,
see.
you can see the arrow, right?
Yes.
All right. So you can see this arrow. This is what? Uptrend. The market is moving up from point A to point B upward. Downtrend means the market is moving from up to down, meaning the prices is dropping. Point C is that the market is just moving between two areas, not really going up or down. See, market keep moving like this, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, between just two lines, these two lines you see here. So it's not really moving away or moving downwards. Do you understand that? So that's why we call it sideways or consolidation. Do we understand? If you understand, put a one in the chat box. Yeah, because you know why you have to respond faster? We could spend the whole day asking this question. Do you understand? Do you understand? When it could just be one question and we have an answer. You know, I actually like to spend less than an hour on trainings. If it's more than that, I won't upload it to YouTube. I only send the link. So that's why. All right, good. So do we understand? All right, good. Now that we know the three types of trends in the market, okay? So that means we now know that whenever the market is moving, it is actually moving in any one of these directions. Now, I want to show you a real life market, which is what we have here. Okay? I'm taking basics, really. Now, if you look at from here to here, what will you call it now? Let me mark this out. From here to this point, what will this called? What will this be called? From down to the up. This is a real market. What?
An
Uptrend.
Uptrend. Because why? The market is moving from the down to the top. Now, if you look at the price, if you trace the price up here, you see that the price was around here. Then now the price is around here. The price moved from 19,120 to 19,452. The price went up. Right? That means uptrend. Now, that being said, let's look for the second example. Another example. Okay, good. Don't worry, like I said, there's a reason I'm showing all of this, okay? Now, when you look at this one, from here, the market came down here. What is this one called? From here, the market came there here. What would this be called?
Bearish.
Okay. When you want to call it based on the trend, what trend is this one?
A downtrend.
What trend?
A downtrend.
Downtrend. Thank you. So if you look at the price, it was 19,037 at the time. Then it came down to 18,520 here. Now the price decreased. So when this happened, it is downtrend. They'll tell you the market is going down trend, right? Now, like I told you, we don't really trade a sideways, which is the third type of what? Trend. The sideways. We don't really trade it. It is always advisable not to really trade them, but still, I'll just show you. Now, if you look at this one, the market moved here, came down, moved there, like this. What is this one called? The market kept moving from 19,360.
Consolidation.
Consolidation to 19,280. So this is what they call consolidation, which means the market is not moving like this. Neither is it moving like this. It's just moving up and down in a particular spot. That is consolidation. That is sideways. Another name for it. Okay. Now that we notice, I want to tell you the last thing. Then we'll now go back to the strategy I want to teach. I'm doing this because of the new people.
How about, can we call it ranging market as well?
Yes, that's another name. That's the third name. Ranging also. It's called, it can be called ranging as well. That's another name. So guys, you can see this is an uptrend, the market goes up, the downtrend, the market comes down, and the sideways consolidation or ranging when the market is just moving up and down between 2 points. All right, now that we know this, in forex trading, right, all these things, there's a reason for everything. Now, what are the reasons? Okay, I'm not going to use this. For an uptrend, the reason why you need to know the direction of the market, it will help you form a decision. For an uptrend, you look for what? You look for buying. Anything you want to do, you want to always what? You want to always buy. For a downtrend, you want to always sell. Okay? So anytime the market is going down, you sell. When it's going up, you buy. For a sideways, most times it is to avoid it because you don't know which one you go in and it goes against you. Okay? Now, all of this knowledge is something that you should learn normally before you know how to trade. As a matter of fact, it's just the beginning of the learning. But with trend waves, you don't need all of this knowledge much. All you just need to understand is how the trend wave works. So you see, a normal forex trader will learn this one, will learn many other things to learn how to take trade, when it's going down, take trade, a lot of things you will learn. But the trend wave came to remove that barrier. And that's why we call it leverage. Now let's go back to trend wave. If you look at the word, the reason I'm giving you all of this is for you to know why it is called trend wave. A trend wave simply means a wave that informs you about the trend of the market. Oof. Do we understand? It's a wave telling you about the trend of the market. Do we understand that? Come on. Put a one in the chat box if you
Yes.
do. If you don't understand what I just explained, yeah, good. So you do. All right. Now, let's go to trend wave. So when you see this as a new person, don't get scared about this structure. You are not here to plot this chart. You are not here to calculate this chart. You are not even here to analyze this. It has all been done for you to the extent where you just do is copy all these values and input them in your MT5 and you make money. But then there are some basic things you need to still learn from that before you I want to put up this annotation. Okay, all right, good. So now when you come to this, you want to know when to buy and when to sell. Simple. That's all you want to do. Now when you come to trend wave, it tells you when to buy and it tells you where. It gives you all the prices. It tells you when to sell and it tells you when. It gives you the prices. Now look at this. I'll give an instance. If you talk about buy, sell, okay, on trend wave, anywhere you see long, it means buy. Am I communicating? Anywhere you see long, it means buy. Anywhere you see short, it means sell. So what do I mean by that? If you look at the screen, if you can see the screen very well, you see there are points where you see short, there are points where you see long. Long means buy. Buy means, remember, the market is about to go up in price. Short means sell. Sell means the market is about to go down in price. Look at this. It says short and it went down from where it was to this point. We understand. Now, if you are in with your MetaTrader 5 and you want to take this trade, now you see that the market said long. This one was in the past. Okay, TrendWave called a long. When TrendWave called that long, I want you to trace these lines. You look at these lines. The price was 84,000. This is Bitcoin now. This is Bitcoin versus USD. And at that time, Bitcoin was what? 84,629. When the market, when this scanner called a buy. Now, what happened after that buy? The market went up, and now it bought up to what? 94,000. That means the market was what? Uptrend. Because the market moved from 80 to 90 something thousand. That means the market was what? Uptrend. Now, in forex trading, your ability to catch where the market is going is what gives you money. If the market is going up and you go up with the market, you buy, you make money. If the market is going down and you sell, you make money. You go down with the market, you make money. So the longer the distance we are going, the more money you make. If you understand this, please put a 1 in the chat box. If you understand, put a 1 in the chat box. If you understand the statement, put a 1 in the chat box, please. All right, thank you very much. You don't understand, Linda. What I'm saying is this. When the market called long, when this scanner that you paid for, whenever it calls long, it's telling you to buy. And it will tell you all the values you need. Okay? Now, if you don't understand your MT5 yet, it's another case. When you understand your MT5, you'll be able to marry these two together. For those of you who already understand MT5 app, you know, in the MT5 app, there's an option for you to buy or sell. When you say buy now, it will give you some blank areas where you have to fill in the values you are buying. So if it says buy, you see some an area is for entry, an area is for take profit, where your profits are, or we call it target. Now, all these ones are what you put in there, depending on where you want to stop your own profits. There's an area called SL, stop loss. You only fill this one. So just have it in mind that all of these things, you don't need to cram them. The market, the scanner will give you these values when the time is ready. Okay, we'll tell you the direction of the market when the time is ready. And the MT5 will have a space for you to put all these values when the time is ready. Your job is just to copy this, put in the respective places, click on buy or sell based on what these ones have said. And how do you know whether it's a buy or sell? The moment you see long, it's a buy. The moment you see sell, is a what? Sorry, the moment you see short, is a sell. And another way to know this is this. Anytime you come and you see entry price means the price at which you want to enter the market. If the entry price is below the exit price, then it's a buy. But if the entry price is above the exit price, then it's a sell. So let me use that again as another way to know. All these things, you have to check them and cram them. You know them, it's easy eventually. So buy means when the entry is below the exit. Sorry. Why sell short is when the entry is above the exits. So if you look at what I've just written here, come here and check it out. Even if you don't know what a buy is or a sell is, with this one you understand. Okay, if you see this, I say entry, buy means entry is below the exits. If you come here now, you see that the entry is below all these exits. You know that is a buy. Now, sell is the entry is above the exit. When this entry is here and the exit are below, that is a sell. Because where you're coming from is the entry. Exit is your target, where you are targeting. Hope you understand. So if you understand that, that's another good thing to go. Okay. Now, this is your TrendWave scanner. How do you now use it to trade? Guys, my advice, we have two ways of using this. We have how many ways? We have two ways of using this. Okay. The first way is when you come to this TrendWave, I want you to look at all these pictures here. Okay. The first feature is, of course, these are the scanners. When you choose one of them, it brings you here. TrendWave. Okay. The next thing is you see UTC. UTC is talking about universal, like a universal time or central time. which means you don't need to even worry yourself about that. What you need to worry yourself about is this one. Can you see this? You see what we have here? We have 1 hour. Okay, we have what? We have 1 hour. Okay, now this, the first way to use this scanner is 5 minutes. When is it 5 minutes? Have it in mind that whatever I wrote there must have disappeared. So you have to have written them down. Okay. So if you are taking this trade on 5 minutes as it is now, okay. I can hear something or someone at the background. Yeah? All right. So the first way to use the scanner is on 5 minutes. When it's on 5 minutes. Okay. Now, when it's on 5 minutes, you come there, you look at this market. I want to ask you a question. If you look at this, is this a buy or a sell? Is this a buy or a sell based on what I've explained before?
That's a buy.
Is it a buy or a sell?
It's a buy.
Put
It's a
one in
buy.
the chart, it's a buy. I'll put a 2 in the chart if it's a sell. A buy. Okay? A buy. Awesome. Why is it a buy? Because the entry is below the exit. Now, it means the market is asking you to buy BTC at this point. But the question now is, are you going to buy yet? No, there are rules to consider for this strategy. The first strategy is the 5-minute strategy I want to share with you, right? On TrendWave. Now, this strategy comprises of 2 strategies. Sorry, 2 scanners. How to use 2 scanners for the same trade, okay? So now what do you look out for? Number 1 rule is this. Let's talk about the rules for 5 minutes. Now, let me say 5 minutes TrendWave. TrendWave on 5 minutes. How to trade using TrendWave on 5 minutes. When I say 5 minutes, here, when you tap here, you see all the time here, okay? So you are using the 5 minutes time frame, okay? Now, the first rule. Let me put the rules. Rules of TrendWave on 5 minutes. The first rule is, of course, did the scanner call the trade? So when I show you these 2 strategies, you choose one yourself, okay? Did the scanner call the trade? Now, how do you know if the scanner called the trade or not? The moment you see this right up, all of this exit and entry, meaning the scanner have already called the trade. So meaning, yes, the scanner called the trade. The second thing is the trade on 5 minutes now you check here, it is 5 minutes, yes, okay? Now, third thing is did Q short call the same trade? Okay, did Q short call the same trade? Now that's where we come in with the other scanner. Okay, did the Q short scanner call the same trade? Don't worry, this one is simple, okay? So what is a Q short scanner? Now I'm going to open another site, so these things will not go off, okay? I'll open another I'll duplicate this site here. So okay, I even have it here already. So now the same pair BTC USDT on 5 minutes. Guys, Q short is here. Can you see Q short scanner? So this is Q short scanner. Okay. So I click on Q short. Do you know why I'm using 2 sites or 2 tabs? Because I've written some things on that place. I want you to copy them at first, right? Normally, if you are trading, you don't need 2 sites. Just go straight to Q short and check it out. Okay. Now, on TrendWave. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I have to go to the other side. So on this Q shot again, let's go back to Q shot. Q shot is another scanner. Okay, I'm not teaching you much about Q shot right now. All I want to share with you is what you look out for from Q shot. Okay. Now, on TrendWave, it says buy. All these ones have been met. The third one is what we want to confirm now. Now we now go to Q shot. How do we know if Q shot has supported what TrendWave has said? You come to this side, guys. Focus on this one. And what do you come to check here? You only come to check 6 boxes here, or 6 areas. And what are the areas, or what are those boxes? Let me look for my annotation. Now you want this one, this one, and these 3 above. The 3 below, 3 above. These first 3. You want 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 4, 5, and 6. You want these 6 area, these 6 boxes, to have the same color and to say the same thing. Now, if the color is blue, you see it's written up, 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 which means the market is on its way up. The down 3, the 3 at the bottom here, if they're all in blue too, and they're saying above, above, it means they mean the market is going up. Now, if the 6 of them says the market is going up, not this one. If this one says the same, it's an addition, it's a good thing. But all you need is this 6. If they say the same thing, then the offer is good. You need to take the trade for a buy. So what do? You go back to TrendWave, and this is the entry, 93,996. And as you can see, it's around that area now, which is 93,000, 94,000 already. You can come here and take a buy, because the blue area is the entry. You take a buy at this price, and then you use these ones as your stop loss, and then you select these ones as your target. Okay? So these are the rules. I want you to screenshot this before I clean them off. These are the rules. Let me make it bigger. These are the rules. First rule is, did the scanner call the trade? Yes, that's why you see all this. Is the trade on 5 minutes? Yes. Did Q short call the same trade? Now, if Q short had shown red, 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 below, 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 down, 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 then Q short did not call the same trade. But if Q short is showing blue, blue, blue boxes for this 6 area, and showing up, up, and then above, then the Q short has called the same idea for a buy. If you understand this one, please put a 1 in the chat box. If you don't, of course, during question and answer, I will clear you out, or eventually when you watch the video again. But if you understand, put a 1 in the chat box, please.
What does the above mean here?
The what?
Above, what does above mean?
So, like I said, I'm not going to teach Q short right now. If not, you'll be confused. I need to keep it simple as possible. So it doesn't matter what it means. So long you see up and above, it confirms trend wave. It confirms what is on trend wave. So for Q short, this is the only thing you come to look for when you are using trend wave. But later, I will teach you, not today, I'll teach you how to use Q short also as a scanner. Then I'll tell you what all this means. But as long as you are using it to just confirm this one, okay, you want to confirm whether to buy as the scanner has suggested you should buy. You come to what Q short to confirm. And what you are coming to look for in Q short is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up at the top, above at the bottom, all of them in blue. But when we will teach Q short, you know the meaning of above. So here now, the meaning doesn't have anything to do with trend wave scanner. at 5 minutes. So that's why these things are color coded. So we can just tell you about colors and then lines. But if it's not color coded, we have to explain and then it becomes complicated. So what's something that a new person will understand? So let's say I'm a new person now. Okay. I want to take trade from TrendWave, 5 minutes. I'll follow the rules. Okay, I'm here, I'm a novice, I don't know anything. Okay, this thing seems like a buy and it's at the entry area. The market is here, entry area. Okay, what are the conditions to buy? Number one, is the scanner called the trade? Yes, the scanner called the trade. That's why we have all these values. Is the trade on 5 minutes? Okay, let me check. Okay, it's on 5 minutes. The kill shot called the same trade. Now I'll go to kill shot. What am I looking for at kill shot? Because it's a buy, I'm looking for kill shot to show me blue boxes up and above. But if it's a sell, I'm looking for kill shot to show me red boxes down and below. If you understand this simple concept, please put a 1 in the chat box again. If you understand what I just explained, this concept, put a 1 in the chat box.
So that D in red, we can ignore that since the most indicators are showing up. Eh?
Yes, so long this 6, the 3 up here and the below here, these are the ones you focus on.
We have 5. We have 5 up. Then the 3 down above, right?
That's why I'm saying focus on the first 3 at the top. Forget the rest at the top. So you focus on this first 3 and the first and the last.
First 3.
Yes, only the 3. Whatever happens here doesn't matter. But if it's all blue, it's even added confidence or confirmation. But even if it is red, it doesn't matter. These 3 here and 3 here, it's okay.
So when do you bring in all time frames? Like you consider, like last time you told me you can consider 5 minutes, 15
Yes.
minutes, and 30
That is
minutes.
now that is the next strategy. The first strategy is this, is what I've just shown you. You know, when I was starting, I said there are 2 strategies that I use in trading using on TrendWave, right? So there's one strategy which involves kill shots. The other strategy necessarily does not involve kill shots. You can do that only on TrendWave. So I want to be sure people understand this one. Then I'll go to the second strategy on TrendWave.
Hello, sorry. Please, how do you know it's on 5 minutes trade?
Here.
Because I can't see. Okay, from this person. Okay.
Yeah, so here, even if you go to your scanner on your phone, you will see it will show. It may not be here, but to be arranged in a way that all of them will arrange on top themselves. Just look out for this. When you see it, if it's on a 15 minute, 20 minutes, just change it to 5 minutes. When you change to 5 minutes, it will reflect. Then you go to okay, sorry, this is a kill shot. So you want to do this on TrendWave, 5 minutes. Okay. Do you understand? So this is the 5 minutes. You can change it here, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever time frame you change it here. And the pair is BTC.
I'm trying to say, where did they list it here that is on 5 minutes trade? Because it seems you are here that you are.
This is it now. It won't be listed. It won't be written here. The moment you change this thing, it shows you it's already on 5 minutes. Now, don't get it wrong. Sorry, I need to correct that. That doesn't mean a 5 minute trade, though, that the trade will last for 5 minutes. No, it simply means I don't want to go into details of this technical part yet until you watch all the back office videos for those who are interested in learning forex. Now, for those who don't want to learn forex, just learn these basics and then don't worry about the noise. Okay. Now, what this means is each of these candle, each of these bars, each of them, it takes 5 minutes for them to complete. Okay, like this one now is the current one. Let me show you. So if you look at this one, this is the current one. Now this one is suggesting the market is coming down. Do you understand? The market is coming down. And if you look at the time, let me put on the time. If you look at the time now, the time is what? 15:55. You see, as soon as time becomes 15:55, this one now closed. It is closed now. meaning 5 minutes to form all these candles, whether long or short, is all in 5 minutes. Now, as it has closed, because we are now in 1555, a new candle will show that will take it from 1555 to 14, sorry, to 16. Because if you add 5 minutes to this one, now it will become 1560, which is 16 times. That's 16, that will be 4 o'clock. So you see this one now
which
is
means all trades should be on 5 minutes.
so long you are using this strategy, yes. Look at it. Can you see this countdown? 4 minutes, 13 seconds, 4 minutes, 12 seconds. So it started from 5 minutes. At the moment this 5 minutes is done, this particular one will close. No matter where it is, whether it's still here or dragging, it will close wherever it is. That's what determines some candles are short, some are long. Because some in 5 minutes they will go longer, but some are slow. So the time doesn't care. The time stops wherever you are. So long is up, the time is up. Any other question? Okay. So remember the rules again. You come to TrendWave, you wait for the signal of the scanner. That's why I said the first rule is what the signal called the trade. Said buy. Is the trade on 5 minutes? It is. Did the kill shot call the same trade? Then you go towards kill shot. Now, how would you know if kill shot has called this trade? You know if you come to this board. If it's showing blue for this first 3 at the top and blue for this second 3 at the bottom, then it means it's calling the same thing. Kill shot is calling the same thing on the higher time frame. Sorry, on the 5 minutes time frame. You notice kill shot 2 is on 5 minutes. So any other question on that before we move to the next one? I want to believe there's no other question. So let's move. Now, the second way of using TrendWave is this. Now, that necessarily does not have to have a kill shot. Okay. So let's go to TrendWave again. Another way to use TrendWave is, I hope you have screenshot this. Guys, screenshot this before I clear it. All right, so let's assume you are done with this because I'll be taking it off now. All right, the next way to use TrendWave Scanner is by going to 15 minutes. And that's another way. You see this particular strategy? I signed up someone recently from South Africa. As a matter of fact, 3 days ago or so. He came in, within 1 day, he studied all of this stuff. And then what did he do? He used this strategy I'm about to teach you. And he made about 2,000 rands. That's a particular day. 2,000 rands in Naira is about 172,000 Naira. In Kenya shillings, Uganda shillings, I don't know. But I mean, when you type 2,000 rands on the Google, it will tell you the amount in Uganda shillings or Kenya shillings or any other country currency. Imagine someone who is new. As a matter of fact, he was so excited and motivated that he told me he was going to quit his job and focus on this. I mean, if you could make $2,000 a day. And he's also made on his USD account. He traded both accounts. So he withdrew the one from the South Africa Rands account, of course, for his personal use. That's his profit. Imagine 2,000 rands being withdrawn in a single day by someone who is less than 48 hours old in the academy. That is why it's important. Okay. Now, if you're going to be using this strategy, the 15-minute strategy, so the first thing you want to do is, let's say you are trading BTC USD and you're already here on TrendWave. You come to 15 minutes, you change the time to 15 minutes. Now, when you change to 15 minutes, what is it saying? The scanner is calling a sell. It's calling that it will sell BTC. Now, are we going to sell immediately? No, there are rules. What are the rules? Let's look at them together. Oh my goodness, I need a coffee. Rules on TrendWave. TrendWave scanner. Using 15 minutes time frame. This one is simple and straightforward, actually. But the other one, though, is faster. All right, let's look at the rules. The first rule of this one is, just like before, the scanner called the trade. Now, how would you know if the scanner called the trade? You come to look at these parameters. Remember, what did I tell you? When the entry is above the exit, what does that mean?
Sell.
God bless you, sell. So this is a sell. On 15 minutes, the sales scanner is calling a sell, right? Now, you want to know whether this thing is valid or not. How will you know this time around? You have to go check it, which is the second rule. Okay, the first rule is scanner call the trade. We all know now. The second rule of this one is it the same on 30 minutes and 1 hour? See, the rules of this one is not much. So is it the same on 30 minutes and 1 hour time frame? Meaning the setup here, the sell signal from the scanner, is it the same from the 30 minutes and 1 hour time frame? That's what you need to know. So how do you know that? Yeah, it's so simple. Let's go there. So now we have seen 15 minutes saying sell. This is the entry. This is everything we need. Now what do? All I need to do is just go to 1 hour, go to 30 minutes first of all, and see if it's the same. Oh, can you see, guys, on 30 minutes, is it the same or not?
It's the same.
It's the same. Good. So it's calling a sell as well because the entry is above the exit. The same. Now let's go to 1 hour. Now on 1 hour, is it the same?
No.
Good. Why do you think so? Because it's saying a buy, right?
Yes.
Good. But what I want you to know now is this buy was in the past and it has done it. It called a buy here. And it gave all the exits and it had hit all the exits. Do you understand now?
Okay.
So what do? Do you take the
Yep.
trade yet? No, you won't take it yet. You wait because the scanner will change also. After all of this is done, it will still call the sell from this 1 hour. So you wait until it calls a sell. Very soon, anytime from now, it will call a sell from this. Now get it right. This was for former setup from here. If you look at the price, look at this yellow line. It was when the market was here. Imagine you cut this, you would have made so much money because it called this entry when? Let me see, when was this? Around this time was on the 21st. This is on 25th, 19. So this is a long one, right? So now the moment it changes and show another sell, then you are ready. This one was for like those, when you trade on 1 hour and above, you are a swing trader. Your trade could take 1 day, 2 days, a day, and more. Now, people with big accounts, they enjoy this a lot because Imagine you started this trade on 21st, which was on Monday. By the weekend, because I believe this trade hits its last target when? Let's look at it. It hits its last target on the 25th. So in 4 days. So this is kind of for people who like, okay, I want to enter this trade. On Monday, it's called it. You put your money there, you leave it, you let it go. You come back on Tuesday, your money is already growing. It's growing, it's growing, it's growing, it's growing. I mean, by this time, you already hit your target. These ones are extras. Okay? Anyway, let's go back to what we're talking about. So what do? You wait for these ones to call a sell already, because as soon as this market starts coming down, it will call a sell for 1 hour. So you wait before you take it. So you already know that 30 minutes and 15 minutes are the same. Then you wait for 1 hour to call the same. Then you enter blindly. It is sure that when I say blindly, I don't really mean that literally. I'm only saying that the level of accuracy at that point is high. So you make your money. So that's the second strategy. Now, if you understand the second strategy, put a 1 in the chat box. If you don't, let's go over it again. Let me see. So you put a 2 if you don't. If you understand, put a 1. If you don't, put a 2. You know, it's weekend. We can only use Bitcoin because forex market is already closed for now until evening. Okay, good. They understand. Yeah, because actually this one is simpler, but just that you have to be patient. Generally, in forex, patience is a key. Patience is very, very key. I mean, the guy who with you, let me show you. I mean, so it looks like I'm making this up. Let me show you. I don't make this up. And then, now the good thing is, also, for that strategy, I have someone who used that too, the first strategy I taught you, and he made money as well. Yeah, he made money. He's actually on this call. I'm going to show you that too, with permission. So, for those of you who are on the trade idea group, okay, sorry. All right, for those of you on the trade idea group, you will notice that once in a while, on the trade idea group, let me show you what I mean. And you see that they always make money. They use the second strategy on the trade idea group. How many of you are on this group? If you're on this group, let me know. If you're not on this group, you need to talk to your coach. Wow, another thing, guys, don't forget this tonight. You don't want to forget this tonight. Then invite your guests. Invite all your guests. This is a free trial. Here, all the educators are teaching you everything about these scanners, and they will be giving you some trades that you make money from. You see? Look at what you're going to be learning. Golden era. You learn about this golden era scanner. Okay? How to use it to take trading gold. You learn about TrendWave from this guy called Olga. How you can ride the momentum with clarity and control. You learn about key shots with the key shot master. Tactical scalping for high velocity moves. You learn about smart monies with money, you know, and so on. You learn about Sniper Pro with John Oliver. I hope you guys can hear me. Don't miss this one. And if at all, just do help your neighbor, help all your people, the people you know that have not joined this academy and they probably need, or maybe they're not joining because they've not gotten their money or they need a conviction, bring them in on this one. Don't miss this one. It starts tonight, 27th, depending on your time zone. In my own time zone, it's 8 p.m. Nigerian time, is it 8 p.m.? Okay, yeah, it's 8 p.m. Nigerian time, right? But that's not what I want to show you. So let me quickly show you some things on the trade idea group. Whenever you see someone come to a trade like this, please, that person should mute. Person should mute, please. The person should mute. Oh, someone, right? Okay, let me check. Go ahead. Steven. Steven Bernard. Thank you. All right, guys, let's go. So I want to show you something. Look at this guy. Heading to TP3, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. You see, he took the trade from TrendWave. You see, the trade was called from TrendWave using the second strategy. I wish I could see the time frame here. Look at it. At TP2, using the second strategy, and everybody made money. So what I'm actually showing you here is something that will make you be independent on your own. On your own, you can just take the trade and make money. Look at it. If this guy called this trade from this trend wave, and already it says 700 pips, and he didn't call it around. Let me show you when it's called. When he called the trade. Okay, look at it. He said, where is it, guys? Look at it. New trade alert. Check trend wave. BTC 30 minutes time frame. You see, and people that took it, they made money. Those are the money you saw here. Look at it. See someone making so much money. See everybody so happy making money. The ones that took it. Now that's not all. I could show you more and more. So trend wave, if you're going to be trend wave on 5 minutes, you need kill short scanner. But if you want to trade it from 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hours, you can trade it just like that without using what's it called? Without using kill short. This is another one. New trade alert, trend wave scanner, gold, 15 minutes time frame, right? So sometimes people don't see this. Sometimes they see and they take it. So what I'm saying in essence is this. The second strategy does not need a kill short because it's a long time, it's a high time, kind of a higher time frame, right? But the shorter one, which is 5 minutes, you need a kill short to confirm before you go in. Okay? That is that on trend wave. If you have any question, just ask me, please. Guys, ask me questions relating to this.
Bros, no verse.
Wait.
I was on styling when you taught the second strategy. Just let me go over it again, please. I'm in a very better road than not on that highway.
This is recorded. You're going to see it in the video, though this is a very short one. Okay, let me just quickly tell you. Thank God that you have some experience already. Now, the second strategy is simple. You take trend wave on 15 minutes. Okay? When you are taking it on 15 minutes, that's second strategy. Now, you go to 15 minutes to check what the trend wave saying. Is it saying you should buy? Is it saying you should sell? Is it saying you should buy? Is it saying you should sell? On 15 minutes. Look at it saying you should sell, right? On 15 minutes. Now, you want to check it on 30 minutes and 1 hour. Now, if you look at it on 30 minutes, say the same thing that you should sell. Okay? There's one more thing that I'm supposed to show you guys, but I will show you. I'm thinking of the new people. I don't want to make it too complicated, kind of complicated, right? But let's go to the 1 hour now. Now, we confirm that 30 minutes saying the same thing with 1 hour, right? With 15 minutes. But for 1 hour, the 1 hour is not ready. You know, 1 hour is a long time. Do you know why it's not ready, guys? I'll tell you why it's not ready. It's not ready not because it's not down. It's a trend. It's going to call downtrend now because this buy was in the past and it has done all the TPs. Look at how it happened in the past. It's called the long here, but of course, TrendWave will give you the entry up here. Do you know why? Because after this long momentum candle, TrendWave expect this to go up and then retest the line, and it did. It retested this line. Look at it. So it took you up from here. No drawdown, and they started going up from there, and a lot of money was made. TrendWave on higher time frame are very, very massive, very beautiful. You make money on a higher time frame. You just have to be patient. Now, the reason why it has not called a sell yet here is simple. I'll show you. It's because of this. Remember, 1 hour time frame means each of these candle, we call it candle, each of these bars you see here is 1 hour. It takes them 1 hour to complete. So right now, if you look at the time, the remaining time, let's see, it's still 45 minutes. You see, it is at 45. So this candle has 45 minutes remaining to close, which means by 5 o'clock, it will close. The next candle now will now determine what will happen. But I believe after the next candle, it will call a sell. It will call a sell. So, my brother, I hope you understand.
Yes, boss.
Now, for the people that started with me, I will tell you why. Also, another reason why this has not called a sell yet. Remember, I told you about 3 types of movement in the market: the uptrend, the downtrend. And I told you the third one is what? Consolidation, which we call ranging, which we call what? Sideways movement, right? And look at this. This is exactly what's happening here. And that's how you see this box being drawn. Can you all see this box? This box. Can you see the box drawn in this area? Can we see it? Can we see the box?
Yes,
Guys,
yes,
please
yes.
tell me you can. If you
Hmm?
can, tell me you can. If you cannot, say you cannot.
Yes, light pink box.
Good. Thank you very much. Look at it. So this box is telling you that this is a confusion. This is a sideways market yet. Now, the 1 hour strategy is waiting for this candle to break out of this box, to break out of this box. So if it comes down like this, you see that it will form a cell for you and give you all the parameters. And then to now align with 30 minutes and 15 minutes, and you are in good hands. Start making money from there. So this is another reason. Anyways, guys, for a bonus, okay, I said I was going to share something with you. Let me show you my conversation. Gift, you have to forgive me. Kanzi from South Africa, you have to forgive me. I want to share our conversation here, but it's for a good purpose anyway. A good example of you anyway. So guys, I want to share what me and Gift. So let me share my screen. Okay. Sorry. Let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to share. Now look at this is my this is a new person. As a matter of fact, it's less than 48 hours, let's say 48, 72 hours in the academy, right? So now what happened? This is what happened. Let me show you our conversation from the beginning. So usually when you join, like I did to many of you, some of you, when I send this to you, you don't follow it. And I want to use that opportunity. Okay. I need to mute. I mean, what? Come on, who's talking? Mute yourself, please. Thank you, guys. All right. Now I want to use that opportunity. What have I done? Okay. Can you still see my screen?
Yes.
The thing is, I cannot see my own screen, so I want to bring it up. All right. So now some of you see, making it here is about instruction. If you don't follow instruction, it's just like a waste of money. You know, HP doesn't know how to connect. HP, you have to tap your okay. Sorry, you are in. But how come you're not showing the camera now? All right. So what I'm saying is this: you need to follow instructions. You see, those who follow instructions will always have a way. So you see, he came in, as you can see our conversation. He already went into this place. He was already going around. I gave him all the instructions to follow from 1, 2, 3. So also I sent him to this. He went there. He said I will join. He joined the customer onboarding, and that was the last time I heard from this guy. That was on Thursday, as you can see. It was on Thursday. So on Friday, I didn't hear from him as well. So on was this Friday? Yeah, Friday, yes. So yesterday I chatted him. I was like, hey, I was worried. So he said, hello, sir. So that was after I sent this message. He said, hello, sir. He replied on Saturday. I was like, what? 3 a.m. Okay, he said, yes, that's true. So around 9 p.m., I chatted him. 3 a.m., he responded. I said, how is it going? We need to keep up, right? Because we need to keep up. Because see, every time you sign up, the subscription is 28 days, right? So you need to subscribe the next time. But for me, I like to generate your result the first week. Okay? Now, I said we need to keep up. You know what he said? He said, very well, sir. Yesterday, I made 2K rands. That is 2,000 rands in a single day on Friday. Because he signed up on Thursday. The first trade was on Friday. He made 2,000 rand. I said, wow, which of the scanner? I needed to be sure if he knows what he was saying, you know. He said TrendWave, and he said it twice. You know, he was excited already. TrendWave, right? I said, awesome. I'm so proud of you. Can you send me a screenshot? He did send me the screenshot. So he did 2 accounts, not just one. On his USD account, this is the USD account. He made $74 on $106. So this is South African rands account. So he withdrew his $2,000, 2,000 rands from there. Now I asked him, I said, was trade okay, yeah. So he now said, was trading the same pair on my 2 different accounts. So he was trading the same pair from TrendWave on the 2 different accounts. I said, wow, Gift, I'm so proud of you. He said, yes, boss. Now look at what he said. Want to leave my job and focus on this. You see that? You see, This business is about experience. If you don't experience it yourself, nobody can do that for you. What we can do is to guide you, show you, call you on calls like this. If you come, it's a plus. But if you don't, you know what it means, right? Now, he's so confident that he said he want to leave his job. And probably, people have reasons for doing things. Maybe he never liked his job. A lot of people don't like, I don't like to work anyway. As a matter of fact, I've actually hardly worked before in terms of employment. Since I graduated from school, I only worked once, and that was during my service. So a lot of people want to do that too. So I told him, I said, take it one step at a time, bro. I'm happy for you. So you see, I said, do this for a week and share the story, and that's a big business, and a big business is born. So how did you use it? You see, because I just want to be sure he's doing the right thing. So when I asked him, of course, I don't know if you can, let me see if you hear that. Okay, you can't hear this. I have to share. If I have to share that, I have to share my phone and all that. But anyway, so he explained here, and what he said was exactly what I'm saying to you. The 15 minutes time frame strategy, that's what he used. Okay? And I said, spot on, bro. You made my day. Thanks, bro. I want to bang, blah, 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 blah. That's it, guys. So today he said he wanted to check BTC because it was a Saturday, right? So I said, make sure you use the same. Higher time frame go well with TrendWave. I'll do that. And that was the end of the conversation. Okay? Now, the second, that's the second strategy. The first strategy was used by someone else. Please give me your permission already. I've taken the permission without asking. I'm sorry. It's a good thing I have to share. So, you see, he also sent me this. He said the scanner's entry on Ethereum was on point. So I told him about this, the first strategy, which is 5 minutes and kill shot. So he said the scanner entry on Ethereum was on point. Take profit 1. I like him for one thing. This guy, is the type of person that he always have his own target. He's never greedy. Because he has actually, this guy, in forex, he has lost close to $38,000, giving money to so-called forex guru and all those stuff. So he learned from a bad experience and is correcting it here. So, he took his profit at take profit 1. Look at it. It's actually above, as a matter of fact, take profit 2. Look at it, exit 2. He bought based on the assurance of the scanner, and he said it. Take profit 1 executed profit properly. TrendWave combined with kill shot makes it accurate. Let's go. You see, I'm not making this up, right? So, guys, when you learn, there is no way you will not earn. When you learn, there is no way you will not learn. You will not earn. Sorry. So that's that on TrendWave. Guys, I'm teaching you this one this evening so that you can have something to work on. If you are new on you work on your your demo for a day or two. But actually, for me, the best way to learn is actually to work on your real accounts. Do you know why? Most times on demo, you have this confidence because it's not your money, and it's just literally a virtual money. Some of you will just take lot sizes like you don't have, there's a way you take your lot sizes and it's very, very, you're not considering anything. But when you use your normal account, you get used to it. Yes, maybe there will be losses, but when you use a normal risk management, but if you follow this strategy, you can hardly really have losses. Remember, what I'm teaching you now is in what do you call it now? Is in addition to the ones you'll be making from the app alone, the signals from the app alone. Okay? So, and I want all of you to make use of this trading idea group, the trade idea group here, because they let you know sometimes if you don't know that, hey, there's a trade alert on TrendWave, there's a trade alert on the app, so you can quickly go check and make your money. Let me round off with this one. Now, for those of you who want to learn how to go on risk management, guys, this is what you use. Nothing more, nothing less. Don't crack your brain. You don't need to be a guru here. This is not school where you have to impress your lecturer or you have to impress, or the only certificate here is your results. When you make money, that is the certificate. So in other words, you are the certificate here, not a paper or a document confirming you for something. You become when you become successful, you are the certificate. Now, I'm going to send this link to the chat box so you all can copy it. Just copy it. I'll tell you what to do with it, okay? First thing, copy it. I'm sending it to the chat box. This will help you, especially if you are new, okay? If you are new, to calculate your risk. What do I mean by that? Let's go there. It's called cashback forex. You have it on your phone as well. You can tap it on your phone to take you here. So how do you use this thing? Very important. I want to teach us once and for all. Or I'll make another video for it because I don't want that to be separate. But let me just quickly show you again here. So let's say you want to take this trade now. For example, let's go back to the scanner. No, let's go to a sell. This sell, right? Okay, this is a buy. No, this one has happened already. So let's go to the 15 minutes. Let's say I want to take this trade on 15 minutes. Now let's look at this. So on 15 minutes, let's say the entry is 94,117.6. Okay. Now you want to take this trade. First thing you do, you come here. The instrument is what? It's called BTC USD. So you come here, you type in BTC USD. Don't worry, USD is the same, okay? You tap, so you have the instrument. The name of the instrument is BTC USD. Where did I get that from? I didn't cram it. It's written here, as you can see. Always check here. It's written here, okay? So you input that.
The app, just your face.
You say what?
No, the
You're
app
not
you are using.
sharing. You're not
The what?
sharing.
It's not
You're
sharing.
not sharing your screen.
Oh, really? Okay, I think it's sharing. I thought I was sharing the entire screen. Yeah, I'm sharing the entire screen. How about now?
It's on.
You can see it now, right?
Yes, visible.
Okay, good. Sorry, I was sharing with the window instead of the entire screen. Okay, let me go again. So when you come to this part, this is how, when you click that link, it takes you here. So what you do is you type in the instrument you are trading, BTC USD. Okay, you tap on it. When you click it, it comes like this, right? Where did I get this from? Where did I get this BTC from? From here. This is the instrument that you are trading. Now remember, you want to sell this, right? So, but what you want to know is how much of your money would you put in this trade? Okay. So now you already have the instrument. The deposit currency you can use here is dollar. I think you don't have, I don't know if you have other currency here. So let's say you are using Ugandan shillings. Is that USCH or something? I'm just saying if there's anything. Let me see if it's there. Okay, yeah, it's there. UGX. I mean, if you're a broker, what you are trading, your broker is in Ugandan shillings. Like for example, Gift from South Africa was using South African Rand account and the USD account. So you see, you use this. If your currency is denominated in this, whatever denomination, just type it to bring it out, your country and all that. So for example, majority will use USD, right? Now, open price. I want you to learn this. Open price means entry price. It's the same as entry price, okay? So open price is the same as what? Entry price. Don't forget. So when you come here, open price means the price at which you are coming in to the market. So according to the suggestion of the scanner said you sell from 94,117.6. Right? 94,117.6. So you come here to put in the price, 94,117.6. Now, the system is asking you stop loss price. What is stop loss price? Another name for stop loss price is invalidation price, which is what? Invalidation is the same as stop loss. Anytime you see red is like stop loss for a loss, right? So what is the price? 95,369. Come here and you do that. 95,369. Now, your account balance is how much? Let's say you have $300 account. How much are you willing to risk of this $300? Now, guys, I want to also be realistic. If your account balance is less than 1,000, for me, I use 5%. Okay? Or let me say, sorry. If it's less than 500, if your account balance is less than 500, I use 5%. Because if you use 3% of $300, that's like $9. I mean, there are some pairs. Now, you can use it, but not really on pairs that are fast like this. Because if you do that, let's just try anyway. It could work. Let's just try. So if I say 3%, 3% of this one is what? $9, right? You now click on calculate. Okay, sorry. So when you click on calculate, this is a good scenario. I like this. Sometimes when you click on calculate, what you are looking for is this, because this is what you put in your broker account. Now it's giving you a question mark, which means it's not showing you anything. Do you get? Now, do you know why it's not showing you anything? This happens only on instruments that have this different contract size on their brokers. Do you get? Do you get my point? So any currency, any instrument you are trading that have their different contract size on the broker, you always see this. So it's expecting you to go to your broker and check the contract size and impute it here. And if it's the same as this one, then you can now calculate. But if it's not the same, you change it. So let me explain what this means. Meaning I'm going to share my screen again. I'll share my screen again. One minute, guys. Let me share my screen.
Huh? It's okay.
All right. Okay. Am I sharing my screen yet? No. So I want to show you what the contract size is, or where to check it, where to look for that. Now, if you are new, like you registered yesterday and you have never used MT5 before, don't worry. You will learn all these ones, but just focus on learning the scanner. I just want to kill two stones or three birds with one stone. All right, can you see my phone, right? Now, guys, so when you come to this part, okay, this is your broker, this is your MT5, guys. So if you are in such, like if you meet with this scenario where it's giving you a question mark here because it wants you to correct your contract lot size, what do? Look at what I'm doing right now. If you can see my screen. 1 minute, guys. If you can see my screen, right? My screen, I'm scrolling right now. Now look at it. You see, I tap on this BTC, which is the instrument. I tap on the properties. When you look at the properties, you look for contract size. Can you see contract size? The contract size here, let me use my pointer or spotlight. Look at the contract size here. It's 1. So it's the same, right? The contract size is 1. Look at it, 1. So this is what you come to look for. So when you see this, what do? Go straight to, I think I should even use my phone for this, right? Go straight to, what is going on? Okay, I have to go out of this one first. So this is how it looks on your phone. The same thing. If you click it now, this is how it look on your phone. This is how it will appear on your phone, right? So let me go again. So the instrument is BTC USD. I select, okay, okay, since we all know already, so let me go back. I just want to check the value again on Jifu. Remember the entry is what? 94117.6. The entry means open price, so you type in 94117.6. Then the stop loss is 95,369, which is the invalidation. It means invalidation on the scanner. The account balance is 300. Okay, we're trying to use 3%. And what did it do? Look at it again. You see it? It didn't go right. It's giving me the question mark on the lot side because this is what I need to input on my MT5. Okay, Now, what this means is, if you tap on it to tell you what it's trying to tell you, that you should go back and check. This question mark means click to enter contract size, the number of units in one lot, and then click calculate. So what do? I've clicked here. It's the same, so I don't need to enter anything again. It's the same as my own broker. Some brokers will have 10. Okay, that's how I like. You know, I don't want to talk about broker here. Don't let me advertise my broker. But you see, some brokers we have 10. So that means you need a lot of money, anyways. Now look at what I'm saying. What is it giving me now? It's giving me 0.00719. Now, guys, as long as the broker is concerned, right? Now, sorry, your MT5 is concerned. The lowest, now, first of all, sorry, the money here at risk is $9. But the $9 cannot work. What have I done? $9 cannot work on this trade. Because with that, look at the value it's giving me is lower than the lowest value on the MT5. Now, this is for those who want to like maybe you want to take trade and you're using 3% on this side of thing, right? So it's lower because the lowest one is 0. Let me show you. The lowest value there is 0.01. You see, 10. But this one has double zero, and it's not even up to 0.01. It's not even up to 0.009. So that's why if you're using a smaller account, your risk will be higher. But it's okay. I mean, from your $300, for me, I can use like $25. I can use $20. I mean, if I'm taking BTC, but if I'm taking currency pay, it's okay. Do you get my point? So now let's go now do the right thing. Let's say I'm using, no. I mean, I don't need you anymore. Let's say I'm using 5%. Let's say I'm using 5%. Let's see if that works. Now, you see? So with 5%, which means I'm risking $15 on this trade. It's not bad. I'm going to be doing 0.01. This is the lowest already. So you see, now this is how you use cashback forex to calculate your risk. And to that effect, I think I would like to wrap up this whole thing. If you have any question, you can ask me. But in the meantime, I'll have to stop the recording. I don't like it being too long. Okay. I like it short. I mean, when I say short, literally, this is a training. 1 hour is not a bad thing. Right? So, all right. If you have any question, ask me now because we're rounding up.
Okay. Thank you for your presentation, Leader Ismail.
You're welcome.
Maybe just, do you normally, when you get opportunities in the market, do you normally share on the groups we are on?
Yeah. Okay, that's not a problem. But you know, why? 1 minute, guys. I want to see. I want to put up the recording first of all. Sorry, 1 minute. Because of the time. What was it? Even me, I'm missing it. Sorry, guys. 1 minute, please. Let me just stop the recording. Anyways, so now I would like to do that. But you know, my issue is in doing that is I want to make sure that everybody know how to take trades by themselves from the app, because if I keep doing that, a lot of people rely on that. They will not pick up trade by themselves. And now the disadvantage of that is anytime I'm not available, they don't take trade. You get the point? So the reason why but then, like I said, the trade idea group, sorry, this is what I'm looking for. The trade idea group, of course,